Can we know three things about you that people don't like? Nobody knows.
Eating food doesn't excite me as much as it used to do before.
Oh.
Because I've tasted everything, I've tasted the best versions of everything. And that's one thing that's the only thing I used to envy. Like those that are new in food blogging, when I look at them and they speak about food and they're excited, I look at them with envy. Not bad envy. It's like, I used to be like
I
this guy.
wish.
Tasting these things used to be awesome. But now, like almost every dish, like I'm friends with a lot of chefs and the best
Mhm.
chefs in Nigeria. And when they are creating dishes, like they always call me that, oh, okay, I'm creating an elevated jollof rice. So I'm making this. So they'll call me to taste. So like the best version of everything,
You've
I've
had it.
tasted it. So imagine tasting it, then you now come back to what we call good. It's like I've had
Ah,
better.
I get
So
you.
like I envy that excitement that
Of
new food
newness.
bloggers
That
get.
newness. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
one.
Number two, my spec in women
Ha!
is not what people think it
Poor
is.
girl. Or poor
You,
girls.
you want to use gaslighting as a uh,
I don't know what you're talking about, but you're not answering
it
my
doesn't work on me.
question.
So I'm number two. My spec in women, not too
Interesting.
big.
Coco Rara, moderate.
Just no. Just big enough. Timole
Just
Sonori and one of my
wow.
granny. I'll not.
Wow.
I'll be eating bomb. I don't know.
Please, I don't know who's gonna listen to this, but like, yeah, good luck to
So
you and your children.
yeah. Wow, I don't. There are many, but the one that enter my head, all this Opeyemi, the person you marry must know how to cook. Man, first of all, I'm a very good cook. I don't need you to cook whatever I think. Like, I'm a very, very good cook.
Mm.
Ask my exes, ask the girls I've dated that when we're dating, who did more be cooking?
Mm.
All of them, not some, all of them will say Opeyemi cooked more. So that's the person you marry must be a good cook. Who needs your food? I can cook myself, I can cook very well.
Actually.
That's number one. Notwithstanding, all that work, whatever that I will get a chef. I'm marrying a woman that can cook.
Mm.
I
Because you're
mean,
not about to be a maid.
yes, if money did, we feel rent chef, but I would like to have, a food cooked by my wife. Yes, I
Yeah.
would love
Like
it.
have your
Our place is
wife
not in
taste.
the kitchen. Most likely I'll cook more than her, but I would love to have food cooked by my wife. So all that, I cannot cook, how much I cannot cook. Be fine, I'm not married to someone that cannot
I
cook.
don't even understand that concept of you cannot cook. It's a different thing like
No,
you
it's
saying you don't
fine.
want
No,
to
some
cook.
don't like. I don't know how to drive. But
Mm.
if I'll marry you and you will pay for the chef and not me because I'm the man, me will run out. So
So what's the last thing that we need to know
then I'm
about
a
you?
woman that can. So it's a double one.
Mm.
People assume someone dating me must be a chef. No, I'm not paying to cook for me. I'm not judging your food as a chef.
Mm.
So yeah, but you must know how to cook.
Okay, so moving on to my next question,
Hmm.
and I want to jump to this one quickly.
Okay.
I mean, we can all be being like taking things a bit seriously. Things in Nigeria is not really funny right now. While some of us, so personally, I it would be insincere to say that I've really directly felt the impact of the economic reality of Nigerians right now. I mean, I've felt it, but
But
by
not
God's grace,
directly.
I've been
Okay, good.
shielded in
Whew.
some ways. So, what advice would you have for like our listeners, an average Nigerian? How can you manage your finances better? Because now more than ever, we all need to make sacrifices. There are some things that I know that I want to do, and I have to think twice about it. The other day, I wanted to eat, like I was, you know how you want to eat specific things, but then you have to like maybe change your mind. And it's not like you're not going to eat, but you're not going to eat that exactly you want to eat because you have to be conscious of just even money in general. Because even if you feel like you have money, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So everybody is just kind of guarding right now and just being cautious. So what advice would you have for Nigerians, like average Joes, average regular people like you and I, on how to best manage their finances and how to also best manage their feeding, putting into place or considering that nutrition is also a very important aspect of like every food decision that an individual should make.
If I'm being honest, I think I'm the wrongest person to ask for finances and food. So for finances, for example, I save a lot. I don't
Mm.
really invest, and that's bad. Because they
Yeah.
say investing, like I have money that is gathering dust. Like
Mm.
I'm very, very paranoid and I'm scared of tomorrow. So I save.
Mm.
So for saving, I can give you saving tips. But they said investment better than saving. So that's why
Mm.
for finances, I'm the wrongest person to ask. For food, I'm privileged enough to, 100%, I'm not even trying to cap or trying to like brag. I genuinely cannot relate because I'm at the point, I grew up in a home, food was a big part of my growing up. I grew up in a house where we would travel abroad. I've been to 12 countries, my parents' money, based on let's go on vacation to eat.
Wow. That's
Yes.
interesting.
So like,
Why? Was that a share for your mom? A share
no,
for
my
you?
mom, she's exactly like what I'm doing. She did it. She just there was no like she is me.
Oh.
Everything I learned, I'm a duplicate of my mom. See,
Oh wow.
she still does it
Interesting.
now. Every year,
Wow.
every year, she still travels abroad to different countries.
That's so nice.
I said, Okpe, give me money. I'll pay half. You pay half. I'm like, I don't have money. Pay for me fully. So now so I grew up in a home where
You guys should totally do a mother and son food tour. That'd be nice.
she'll block me. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So, you get. So like, I remember I was in Jamaica one time, and because she was there, I couldn't do the things I wanted to do.
Oh, I get.
And they have big yash there. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. This food, whatever. I genuinely, I genuinely cannot relate because right now, when I want to get food, so everybody has that one thing where when they want, they just take and they pay, and they don't ask for the price. Do you have so that I will not sound like a
I do that
person?
sometimes, but not all the time.
For what?
Only
For what?
when
Some is clothes, perfumes. What's your own?
where I don't check the price.
Because if you want it, you are getting it, no matter what.
I don't know. It comes. It's not specific to one thing.
Okay, so I literally like was it like 2 months ago? I wanted to take tea, and I flew to Abuja just to drink tea. So
Okay.
I'm not flexing. Stop.
With the pinky and everything.
Wait, so I'm driving somewhere. So like for food, I genuinely cannot relate with all these management because I'm not there.
But yeah, how the ways that I try to manage cost sometimes is, I mean, you already said you incorporate juice into your diet,
Veggies and fruits
into your diet. So what I try to do is, when I have fruits, maybe in the morning, I wouldn't have not every morning,
Mine is almost every day.
Well, I try to eat something fruit or
Fresh.
juice. So I try to, even if it's just an apple, even if it's that konkolo apple that is 100 naira or slices of pineapple that they sell on the road, I always try to buy something. So usually when I'm going home from work, I would stop at some aboki place, buy pineapple, buy apples, buy watermelon, buy cucumber.
Is watermelon, not
Watermelon. Sorry, watermelon, guys. I'll buy watermelon, guys. I'll buy watermelon, then I'll buy cucumber as well, and then so I usually just spread it out. So I always like try to do that with my fruits, or even while I eat, and then I try to like have one heavy meal a day, if I can't have it twice, or like maybe I always try to know how to spread. I don't always eat immediately.
Well, this thing you're saying, so the average Nigerian is very, very rich.
Fruits like these fruits are like less than 500
I
naira.
know, but to the average Nigerian, so that's why to the average Nigerian, this is like this girl get money. Like I posted the sakpa dish today, and people are saying spaghetti, bread, yogurt. That's sakpa in Benin Republic.
That's lekaye now.
Lekaye, sakpa, but in Nigeria, that's spaghetti with egg and bread. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I actually miss Benin. You made me miss Benin a bit, Sha, from the post.
That's why niggas like me, because I do shit that other people don't do. I hate nostalgia.
Okay. So my next question is, what's your biggest fear? Yeah, say it on live camera.
I've said it before. The first one actually is being a bad father.
You've not said that before.
I've said it before. He's not here.
Okay, being a bad father.
Yeah. I love my father. I think he's the best father in the world. He's my. What people say their role model is Dangote and not.
Well done, Mr. Famakin.
Mine is my father. So like, I always say if I'm half the man my father is to my children, I'll be successful. Like I would love, like to me that's success. So I'm scared that, but we are opposites. He's a very gentle person. He has never flogged me before.
Oh wow.
Yes, and I believe in flogging.
You believe in flogging?
You know why?
Even though they did not flog you.
I found them. Mom, no. I have two parents, father and mother. My mother flogged me. You get? So, but he did not flog me.
Oh.
He used to hug me.
Aww.
He still does. He tells me I love you.
Aww.
He tells me I'm proud. All that mushy
shit. That's so cute.
You get? So I'm like, kids need like my confidence.
They need nurturing.
My parents raised me, even though it's bad, but it pays off, to believe that I am better than many people. Most parents don't. No. Mine raised me with a narcissistic view
like
of
you are
life.
our child. And you
Yes.
are perfect.
Not perfect, but like, you are better than your peers, you'll be king
Hmm.
over your peers, and that mentality, and it's still following me now. It could have gone sideways if I'm being honest, but right now it's paying off.
Good.
So
That's
yeah,
good.
so I love my father, and I want to be like him. So I'm scared that I'm more. So being a bad father, being a bad father, number one. Number two, being a bad husband, because I am
Oh,
not patient with women. I'm
interesting.
not patient. Or some things that men allow, I'll be like, no. Like if a woman offends in Nigeria, I've seen it. If your girlfriend is angry at you or she offends you, if you are angry at her, like if she did something wrong and you are angry at your girlfriend, most Nigerian girlfriends or women will not be angry at you
For
for
being
being angry
angry.
at them. Then you will not end up
Having to
apologizing to them. I will
apologize.
never do that. And they said, oh, you need to be patient with women. So me, I'm very, very logical. If I'm wrong, I'll tell you sorry. But if you are wrong, I'm telling you, or this gaslighting, silent treatment, we won't talk for weeks. But the average Nigerian man would apologize.
Yes, now why would you apologize?
Exactly. So I don't have patience. Generally, toward in life, and with women, when I am wrong, I have no problem being accountable. But when a particular gender is wrong, they don't So I'm scared of that. So being
Okay.
a bad father, being a
And
bad
being a
husband.
bad husband.
Number three, being a failure.
Being a
That's
failure.
my third biggest fear.
I don't think you can ever be a failure.
Oh, you have no idea how it is to fall off. You have no
I
idea.
mean, I think failing is necessary.
Okay. No, obviously, I want small failures, but like,
Being a big
Okwe
thing.
that year,
Ah, okay, I
you
get
dey
what you
chop
mean.
anyhow.
Yes,
You
yeah.
don't lose weight, they talk it
Oh no,
down.
no, move.
Yeah, exactly. Because just small me being sick and having food poisoning for the first time, I posted it. The number of people that were happy about it,
Yeah, it would do something.
like the way they were, like with their full chest, they were openly happy that yes,
Can I can
finally,
I can I tell you a quick story before I
yes,
go to the next question? When I was in GS, I think GS3 or SS1,
yeah,
I remember then we had gone to like one of these classes and okay, this story is long, but from like GS1 I already gathered like a few enemies
okay,
because in GS1 I was class captain, like immediately resumed, and I was in A. A was considered like the best
smart
class, and it
people.
got into my head like the power was. And I was the class captain. I contested. I won and everything. So instead of me to be reading my book, I was there doing governance in class, arranging, carrying broom, writing notes, doing all the other shit when everybody else was reading. So of course we had our tests, and most people passed, like went above average, and I was average. And A was not for average people, so they threw me in B. Yeah.
That's in a nutshell. That's my biggest fear. In a
that's
nutshell,
not even I've not even got to the best part. So
you
they threw.
tasted it. That's the what.
See, in
Not
GS
tasting it
one,
is good, but tasting it and going back.
I learned a very valuable lesson.
Wow.
GS one. Do you know that up until GS three, I never went back to A, even though I tried really hard. I would read. I did everything.
But that's bad for children's esteem. So
Bruh. Sha, the point is that so much later, so I already gathered enemies because people didn't like me. Some people actually legit came to GS1B to laugh at me like, ha ha, class captain. It was really bad. But then one time when I was in like maybe GS3 or into SS1, I remember that it was like it was not a when we're not having classes. It was like all those end of the year or something. And then I was sitting on this chair, like these metallic chairs that have the flap, and my pen fell down. And I was trying to pick it. Instead of me raising the flap, I was thinking maybe I could just bend and then pick it up.
you're
Omo,
scared
I
to.
fell.
Okay.
Would you
Better.
believe that everyone laughed at me?
High
Like
school
nobody
students are
even tried to help me.
they are pieces of shit. I had a bad high school experience, so
I know that we're all teenagers and everything,
no,
but I
no,
was
no.
like,
I had a
wow.
very bad high school. I hated my high school.
That day, I decided that I was going to stop being a mean person. I mean, I wasn't all bad.
So you were man, take accountability.
I was just no, I was mean.
Nigerian woman, take
No, I'm but
accountability.
like that's what I'm doing,
Okay,
bro.
beauty. No, say it to your don't downplay it.
No, even right now, I'm still mean. That's what I'm trying to
Okay.
tell you. Do you get?
Yeah.
So
Please don't slap me.
but like yeah, that made me readjust and reaffirm like, oh, okay, I need to be nicer
So I
to
should be
people.
nicer.
Yeah, because like how will I fall? Nobody told me
If I'm
sorry.
nicer,
No, I'm not saying you should be nicer. Like do you, bro? Whatever works for you,
until I
man.
fall down, my barrel falls down, they laugh
So
at me.
just know that I will laugh at you, but to be from a place of love.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm already expecting it.
Okay. What are you most proud of in terms of your growth? I mean, I don't want to limit it to just the food space, but
I'm
yeah.
proud that my parents can use me to like flex. Like it's just I'm proud that they're happy about
Like
they're genuinely happy So they were very, very supportive. Anything I wanted to do, they would
Mm.
support me. When I had the 95, I was like, I want to quit. They said, okay, it's fine. When they got me a very, very good job and I quit the job, like, they are yes men, but logical. So before I do things, I'm very, very logical.
Mm.
So I'll give them reasons why, oh, I'm not doing this because like I'll present the case for them. But minus myself, to me, I've achieved but where I want to. I'm not up to half of
Where you're going to?
who I should be. So in my head, I'm upcoming. My parents, I'm proud that, they are
I
proud
mean,
of me and they say it very vocally. And it's
um,
not the, oh, let's just support him. Like,
yeah,
like
it's
there's this
clear.
genuine pride. Like, someone called me now and she was like, oh, I'm your mother's friend. We were in the same high school. I
Oh,
like what you're doing. Can I ask you for, where to eat and everything? Like,
wow,
yeah,
that's so
so,
nice.
like,
That's nice.
they
Well
use me to
done.
flex in
That's
their,
nice.
oh, my son is a Kenyan. Oh,
Oshe, the
and
food critic, the
and
biggest food
all their friends'
critic.
children know me. They'll be like, oh, yeah, this person's father. This.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
I
like, I'm
like
proud
that
of
for
that.
you. I love that for you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years ago, if you had asked me that, I'd have said being the best
Should I
person.
go first?
Eh?
Should I go first?
Yeah, sir.
In 5 years, the version of myself that I see has traveled to at least 5 or 6 more states in Nigeria and 5 or 6 more countries across each continent.
Very realistic.
Yeah.
What's that?
So, and then I also see myself like with at least 1 or 2 finished works, films, and maybe married. I don't know if I see love of my life. I'm open to marriage.
Your babe on national podcast is saying if she meets the love of her life.
When I meet,
She's
I don't know
open.
what he's talking about. I don't know when I told
So
Opeyemi
whoever you
Famakin
are,
that I don't know when I told Opeyemi Famakin about my relationship
don't cut that
status.
part out. So put it. So I said there's no man in your life. Beautiful. So the man in your life.
I don't know where.
Public.
I don't know what you're talking
You've already told
about.
all your friends that babe meaning here. Look at it. Public embarrassment. Woman.
I don't know.
Woman.
I don't
Nigerian Yoruba woman. I'll show you shaggy.
I don't know what this guy is talking about. Oh yeah, please talk about what. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Being the reality. If I've been what I want and what I see. Career wise, being the biggest food critic, but in reality, I want to be so wealthy and successful that I will not need to be a food critic and I will not need to post online.
So what will you now need to do?
I want to be like a very, very big businessman that I make so much money that yeah, I'll travel to I'll still be a food critic, but I will not post as much. Like maybe I'll be traveling to all these countries and you will not even know that I'm in Japan for like 2 weeks because I don't need to post to like
Yeah.
stay relevant and shit. I'll just
Oh, I get what you mean.
let me just give them something.
My final question for Opeyemi Famakin today is, as an established person,
I'm
as
not
an established
yet.
food critic,
I wish I was
as an establishing food critic,
upcoming.
upcoming,
I swear to God, I'm not. But you said I'm proud just now.
come on with take your flowers when we are giving you your flowers.
God forbid that this is blow. God
Hey,
forbid.
but like,
I'm
my
upcoming.
God.
I'm upcoming.
Oh, you're upcoming
Better.
as an upcoming food critic.
Hungry.
But that doesn't sound
But
right.
I'm upcoming.
But you're an established food
No,
critic.
I'm upcoming.
Opeyemi.
God forbid that this is established.
But this is not. But like, so if you need 2 legs to stand firmly, you have.
I'm crawling. I'm not even told yet.
Okay.
God forbid that this is established.
Okay, you said it's not
God
established,
forbid.
guys. As an upcoming food critic.
Better. To roll lights for you in Jesus' name.
What advice do you have for other
Fellow upcoming.
fellow upcoming food critics?
I'm tired of this question. I've said it a billion times, but
Well,
I'll answer.
it's important.
I'll answer. Be creative. So it's nice to be inspired by those who started before you, but it's very easy to copy them. And if you copy someone, you can never beat the person because the person did it for a reason. Many things I do, there's a reason why I did it, and those things are tailored for me. Like me saying, I'm Famakin Opeyemi, the biggest. I do it because I have a deep voice. So when I do it, it sounds nice. But if you copy, hi, I'm Emeka, the biggest food, it not sound nice. So it's good to be inspired, but don't copy them. But if you copy them, you won't go as far.
Yeah.
Also, when creating content, try and build I see a lot of creators do it. They do things with the hope of, oh, I hope this brand sees me. I hope this brand reaches out to me. Brands don't care about you. They care about your audience and your followers.
Yeah.
So try and create content with the mindset of building a community and create content for your followers. Don't have brands in mind when doing. I mean, don't step on their toes. I did it and it worked for me. But don't, step on their toes. But focus on building a loyal community and a large following that is organic.
So if you were to give anyone advice for anyone that is purpose driven or anyone that is passionate about anything that has to do with gathering an audience or bringing in people, what would that be?
Number one, be very consistent.
Consistency.
Number two, be very creative.
Creativity.
Being consistent can have posting rubbish or posting copied content.
Consistently posting rubbish.
So be consistent, be creative, and number three, be strategic. That means work smart, not work hard. So strategic means knowing what to post in a creative way. Not posting 10 content a day. I mean, if that works for you, but you can do one content, and your one content would have more numbers than someone else's 10 content combined.
Absolutely.
So be very consistent. Don't start and stop. Consistent, be very creative, and be strategic. There's more, but if you can master these three things, mostly strategy, I think it will be a good start. Then over time, you will make mistakes. So also, don't chase perfection. Don't chase perfection.
That's hard for some of us. But
I know you will make mistakes, even if you do the perfect video as your first 10 videos. 5 years from now, when you are better, when you look back, you will cringe.
Actually, thank you so much for taking out the time to join us, Opeyemi Famakin. For those who are just tuning in, this is Now My View. Now My View basically is where we have educative yet entertaining banter on the economics of everything. So we're trying to trace the numbers. What are the numbers? Ideally that's what we try to do. But this episode, this man came here and kind of scattered things a little bit. But it's okay, it's all right. But basically we try to understand the numbers, what makes the economy move, how does it affect you, how do the numbers then ultimately translate back to you. Today we've had an interesting perspective of what drives Opeyemi Famakin's choice of feeding and how we cannot relate to some trenches people and how he's not allowing some of us breathe. But it's fine, it's okay. You can interact with us further. We have social media.
This is Now My View. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do not miss our weekly shows. Again, share with your friends and tell us what you think about this episode in the comment section. Have a lovely day, guys. And this is Famakin Opeyemi speaking. Bye-bye.